Hey, what's up guys? Michael Dota here, and I'm doing a replay analysis of this Lycan game I played last night. I've been losing a lot of games recently, playing pretty much all my normal heroes. I've been losing all my games on SF, all my games on Naga, Ember, Slark, pretty much everything I've been losing on, except for Troll Warlord. So I decided to try out some other heroes and see how they were. Lycan, I found, is pretty good. He has just a lot of raw damage. He's good against Doom, which is why I picked him this game. Because once you ult, you don't really care. You have Vlad's aura as well to kind of just survive through the Doom and still kill people, to be honest. As long as you've ulted, you have your minions and you have a lot of pure damage. Well, not pure damage, but a lot of high physical damage. And lifesteal to stay alive. So we're just going to harass the Doom a little bit here. He was messing with the Rubik in the jungle. I don't want to leave the lane for too long. So the other team has a Witch Doctor, a Jug, a Doom, a Shadow Shaman, and a Meepo. Lycan's honestly pretty good versus Meepo. A lot of people think that AoE is the way to go against Meepo, but high AoE or high physical damage can deal with Meepo very well. If you can you don't need to kill all the Meepos. If you kill one Meepo, then Meepo's dead. And Lycan can definitely provide that kind of crazy damage. I'm gonna go for my brown boots here, and then I'm gonna go straight into Vlad's. Once you have Vlad's on Lycan, you can Rosh or you can jungle very efficiently. This Doom thinks he can go in here for some reason. I'm gonna split my wolves on one side while I go the other. I'm gonna hold my wolves in front as to body block him. While I, pretty much all you do there is you right click with your main character and you body block with their wolves. It's very effective. Their damage isn't worth it, like kind of right now. It's not that it's not worth it, but you can get a lot more damage in by body blocking him. And since there's two other heroes, there's definitely enough damage to deal with the hero. So yeah, I've been losing a lot of games recently. It's very frustrating to keep your cool. You know, when you hit a hard losing streak, you lose morale. You start picking poorly. You start playing poorly. You give up easier. I've won my last 3 games in a row after winning 3 games of 26. So I mean, it was a hard lose streak. It is really hard. It's hard to stay motivated and try hard every game when you just keep losing. It feels like there's nothing you can do. When you just feel hopeless like that, it's really hard. You just need to try your best to keep a cool mind, stay calm, and not blame. You don't want to be like a big blamer, right? You want to just take responsibility for your own plays. Don't worry about everything else. As long as you're working towards improving, your MMR doesn't really matter. As you improve, you're gonna go up in MMR anyways. So anyways, our draft here is pretty good. We have an off-lane Nyx Assassin with Bounty Hunter kind of roaming around. And I have a Rubik support. I'm not really the biggest fan of Rubik support, but there are a lot of really good spells to take. First of all, there's Doom, obviously the best one. But there's also Omni Slash and Death Ward and Shadow Shaman's Rasta Wards. What the hell are they called? Mass Serpent Wards. Sorry about that. So there's a lot of good stuff for the Rubik to take. and there's a lot of control for me. The reason that I really like this Beastmaster pick, I didn't tell him to pick this. He just picked it on his own. But when I howl, it affects his creeps as well. So if he has 2 boars out and 2 necro minions, and I have 2 wolves and 2 necro minions, all of them are getting my plus 55 plus 20 damage from the minion damage, which is incredible. Not to mention the plus 50 damage every hero gets. So you're giving 250 damage in hero damage. And oh god, how many creeps? 8 creeps. That's about... It's a lot of damage. It's 160 damage on the creeps alone. So if every creep attacks once, that's an additional 160 damage being dealt. Which is incredible. I end up stopping here to get my treads first. Sometimes I go for just brown boots and boots of travel. Like later on, I'll usually go like brown boots into Vlads, into Necro, and then like maybe an AC, then bots, or just Necro, then bots. And I'm gonna go for, I see the Witch Doctor's kind of here alone. I'm just gonna run at him. This is the easiest kill. My hero can do this. Leaves me a little bit low, but I'm close to my my Vlads. I can maybe finish it up in the jungle and then head back to lane with fresh health and a new item to take that bottom tower. What was I talking about? I do not remember. Kill me. So on my way back, I'm going to summon my wolves the last hit out of the lane. Need to get a little bit closer to my Morbid Mask. I really want to get to the lane very close to my Vlads. And I also need a hatchet. I don't need a hatchet, but I'd prefer to have a hatchet than not. So I have all of the items for my Vlads in my stash. I think I sold my branch to make room for a TP. I sold 1 branch, I had 2. One is for the Vlads, the headdress for the Vlads. I have ulti in 9 seconds. I'm really not afraid of this Doom whatsoever. He's level 6, so he does have Doom. Like I said, I'm really not afraid. Clearly I'm not afraid, I can just run at him. When you have Vlads, like, my damage is crazy. My damage is so high. There's 124 damage at 8 minutes, not to mention my 2 wolves. How much do the wolves do? The wolves are doing... Wow, with Howl too, holy shit. With Howl they're doing 67 damage per hit. That's incredible. This hero's... I think this hero is honestly pretty good. He's really underrated, but he has a really high win rate. Like he really doesn't get played a lot. And I don't understand why. Maybe it's because of his flash farming capabilities. You know, he can't really flash farm, but he does farm jungle very quickly and very, very efficiently. And you can kind of do it all in this hero. You can buy a BKB and you can fight. Or you can just jungle. And you can split push. You can just be a really, really strong carry. And another thing is make sure you always swap your power treads to int when you're using your ult and when you're using summon wolves. They actually cost a lot of mana, and tread swapping will help your efficiency a lot with your mana, so you will have no issues continuing to cast your spells. I get doomed here, and there's also a Shadow Shaman here. I'm gonna run behind my tower. I do not want to get hit by those wards. And here I block the Doom from coming in, and I block the roster from leaving. I actually block it on both sides. He does put down a sentry and kill the wolf, but I blocked it for long enough that the Doom is off, and I'm able to kill the Shadow Shaman no problem. Now I actually just use my wolves here. I use them to block the Shadow Shaman from leaving and the Doom from coming in. So the Shadow Shaman is stuck in this area down here, while the Doom can't run in. It's actually a huge play. I don't know why the Shadow Shaman didn't cast a spell on me. He might not have had mana at the time. I didn't have a chance to look. I just needed to survive. Now I know the Doom doesn't have his ultimate right now. I could honestly go for a kill, but it's a little bit sketchy. I do try to go for it. We have a Meepo TPing in. I'm just gonna run. That's why, in hindsight, I shouldn't have gone for that kill. But I did. It ended up being fine. We got the Meepo to rotate. We go mid, get the tower, kill Witch Doctor. Got some stuff going on over here. I wasn't really sure who to go for. I do end up going for the Doom. I'm just trying my best to survive here. I think I'm gonna be alright. I have a lot of health with just the treads. That's it. Oh, what I was talking about is what I was talking earlier about bots versus treads. I decided to go bots for two main reasons. One, Meepo. He can put out a lot of burst damage. Boots of Travel obviously give you no health. The additional, what, 250 health from power treads? How much is it? 19 hit points for 1 strength. Let's see. 9 times 19. 171. So I get an additional 171 HP that I would not have from Boots of Travel. And this allows me to tank basically a poof and a half, I believe. I think poof is 140 damage. Am I right? 140 before magic resistance. So I can basically tank a poof and a half extra, which can mean a lot. And also, I want to survive during Doom, and I want the attack speed to help me survive during Doom. So I can auto attack, I can lifesteal, and I can just be tanky. I was thinking about trying to kill Meepo here because I do have my ultimate. It's probably not worth it. I don't think I can kill him without another item right now. I need my I need my Necro, and he could just poof away, honestly. I'm just getting vision, trying to figure out where the Meepo is. I'm almost positive he could kill me. Meanwhile, the Jug has been farming. Let's go ahead and take a look at last hits and done eyes. I'm the highest, followed by Meepo, followed by Jug. We have a space creating middle laner, which is pretty cool. You don't see that a whole lot. I'm highest net worth by far. For some reason, I didn't think that the Meepo would be poofing out with those. That's why I just ulted there. I thought he was just poofing for the creep wave, and if I could catch him while his poof was on cooldown, I could probably kill him. That's why I did that there. Obviously, you just end up wasting my ult, but you miss every shot you don't take. My team's like fighting at top or whatever. I'm just gonna push the bottom tower. I still haven't gotten this tower. They did a really good job of defending it. About 100 gold away from my Necro, or 200 gold. The Meepo gets a net on me here. There's no chance for me surviving. He also had DD. It's unfortunate, but also 1,000 gold goes in the Meepo. Holy shit. That's really unfortunate. But I do have my Necro 3. I bought some TPs. I believe when I res, I'm going to sell my shield, buy 2 smokes, and I'm going to go for Roshan. Now that I have Necro, I mean, you can do Rosh without Necro at all, but you can do it with Necro 1, Necro 2, or Necro 3. Necro 3 is obviously the fastest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to beeline to Rosh while my team's top. Do I Rosh right here, or do I wait, actually? I do, okay. Meepo is putting in some work here. He actually just passed my net worth, which is kind of sad. He was about 2,000 behind me before I died. Now he's 1,000 above me. I see the Jug here. This Jug's actually one of my friends. He's Peruvian. He's cool though. I know I can kill him for sure. I'm not afraid of anything. Anything he has to offer. Kill him no problem. Run into the Rosh pit. Now they obviously know I'm doing this. And I tried to send a wolf out. I don't know what ended up happening to that. I'm curious as to what's going to happen to the wolf. Okay, I actually just microed it back to Rosh. When I did this, I wondered why I didn't have vision outside of the pit. And the Shadow Shaman came to stop me. He wants to steal the Rosh. I'm just going to focus everything on him. Get him out of my Rosh pit. Finish the Rosh. Pick up my Aegis. Now there, what he was trying to do is he was trying to like steal the Rosh. He was trying to get a CC. First, he was trying to kill me, but he wanted to get the Roshan as well. I just deny that to him by killing him with my creeps. Like, even though he's CCing me, I just kill him with my creeps. Then I clean up the wards, no problem. I have 14 armor and a lot of health. I'm not afraid of him. We just turn that into a mid push. Get this tier 2 no problem. And I'm gonna go for a Desolator now. I was actually talking to my buddy Brent Dota while I was playing this game. He told me to get an AC. I really thought I needed a Dezo. I think Dezo's really good on this hero. And the Dezo actually ends up paying off greatly. Much more than an AC would have. Now that's just kind of a luck thing. I do get a little bit lucky with how the engagement happens. It's like right after I get the Deso, I start fighting. We'll see it here pretty soon. But the AC wouldn't have had the instant effect that the Deso had, because AC is more expensive. I would have only had a Hyperstone by the time the battle I'm talking about happens. And that's kind of what you want. When you hit your power spikes of your hero, you know, when you're playing Lycan and you have Vlad's Necro, nobody can stop you right now. You know, when I got my Vlad's Necro, I smoke and I go Rosh. I know I'm powerful. So when I get my Vlad, my Vlad's Necro and my Deso, I know that I just got a brand new item. I'm farming very fast. Nobody can really stop me. I also have Aegis, which is another reason for going Deso. In some situations like Anti-Mage, where you could go, you know, you have your Vlads, you have your Manta, you have your Battle Fury, and your Treads, and you could either go like Heart, which is a defensive item, or you could go Butterfly, or you could go for like kind of a greedy Basher. If you have an Aegis, going for a Basher is a really good idea. This is a team fight here. I still have Aegis, and I have my ulti. I'm a little bit afraid of this fight. If the Meepo's coming, he just bought back. I'm just gonna run away. I don't want to die to the Meepo. And I just got my Deso, as you see right now. 1930, I get my Deso. I'm farming the mid lane. It's a little bit greedy. I see the Meepo coming. I start running away. He blinks on me. He takes away my Aegis right away. And as soon as I res, I'm just gonna turn and start hitting. and I kill the Meepo. I'm at 460 health. I get doomed. And I'm just gonna turn. I'm just gonna hit the doom. You know, if I run, I'm not gonna live. I'm just gonna turn and hit the doom. And that's the power of Lycan. This hero does so much fucking damage. As you see chat, everyone's kind of upset about what just happened there. And I mean, it's not like everyone's doing super well in this game. The enemy team's doing pretty shit. Shadow Shaman's doing okay. The Meepo's doing great, but he's the only one. And on my team, like, everyone's doing okay. The Nyx Assassin's doing okay. Rubik's doing great. Beastmaster kind of got held down, but I'm far ahead. And we're just gonna push their mid tower. Meepo's dead. No buyback. I could go over there and fuck around with some fighting, but I just want to get the buildings. That's what my hero does. And we're just gonna back up. Pick up my Hyperstone, kill some creeps. Now, right now, I was calling to my team that we need to try to kill Meepo again. We knew he didn't have buyback because he bought back at this fight right before I killed the Doom and the Meepo 2v1 here. So we know his buyback's still on cooldown for at least 3 minutes, I believe. 4 minutes actually, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So we have a little window where if we can kill Meepo again, like I said, I was calling out to my team to try to pick off Meepo. If we catch Meepo out again, we can pretty much just end the game. Push down a lane, get a second lane of racks. And that's why I'm going in the direction I'm going. I don't want to get the creep wave. I just want to get Meepo. And we see Meepo right here. And now we're gonna just push the lane in. I'm gonna take top racks. He's dead for 70 seconds. Lycan can definitely push a base in that time. Now if you're playing Lycan and you feel like you can't fight, you can split push. You can just get Boots of Travel and you can split push very hard. This hero is probably one of the highest base damage heroes in the game. What I mean by base damage is like building damage. You know, you can do insane damage to buildings with just your natural like item progression and your hero. Your W helps you do damage to buildings. Your E helps you do damage to buildings. Your Q helps you do damage to buildings. He's just built for hitting buildings. So if you can't fight reliably, you can still win this game, even not coming to a single fight. This hero has a quote that he says that Moo used to like. I believe it's wolves don't need armor. And it's totally true. You know, you don't need to fight. Why do wolves need no armor? That's the quote. Wolves need no armor. I die here again. Just buy back. Hit the base. Meepo tries to fight back again. Just kill him again, no problem. Easy Lycan game. I don't know why I said that, but that happens. It's kind of a joke I have with Zelda. He's still not talking, but apparently there's a lot of blaming going on in their team. The game's over. So anyways, that was just a quick Lycan game. Most games with Lycan, if you're doing well, are going to be quick like that. This hero is actually pretty good right now. He's really underrated. He has insane damage, insane catch, insane escape, and you should try him out. He's really